could issue a building permit. So the condition of approval is kind of a moot point at this point, because that was the only condition. You guys have any questions for me?
Madam Chair, I don't have a question. I just wanted to make a comment. I know that Next Tech Wireless has a dead zone in that area, and so this should provide better coverage to our.
Yes, yes, it should. And Creighton had stated that it will also help out at the fairgrounds, the airport, that whole general area in there.
We discussed this pretty thoroughly.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. I think it's good.
Mhm, I am too.
I'd like to make a motion.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move to adopt resolution 2025-17, resolution for approval of conditional land use permit for a described tract of land.
I'll gladly second that.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up, we have the facade improvement grant for all-weather roofing and exterior at 2100 10th Street, Great Bend. And of course, since Matt's gone, it falls up to me to present the details on this. So I don't, do we have Travis here? Or no, we have,
Lynn.
yes. Do you want to talk a little bit about what you guys are going to do? I think we're going to bring up maybe pictures. This is mostly exterior siding, gutters, wraps, windows, painting.
Maybe we're not bringing them.
Maybe we're not bringing up pictures.
We're missing our county administrator, but it is an opportunity to introduce Casey Hubbard, our assistant county administrator.
Way to go. Like, no, I don't have that. So-
That was not the time.
Tell us a little bit about your project.
So we had the honor and pleasure to meet with you last week in regards to what we'd like to do to the exterior of that building. My partner in Great Bend, Tyler Daly, actually, I guess I'm his partner. He was with the company first. But anyways, we're the Great Bend branch of All Weather Roofing. Our headquarters is in Russell, Kansas. We purchased that building about 18 months ago. Fortunately, unfortunately, a big storm hit, and so we took off to help homeowners get restored, and that kind of became a backseat. But we recognize that the building's in some exterior disrepair and would like to get that improved for everybody. So new paint, new siding. There's a little bit of rot, just some deterioration of the building. Hadn't been cared for in several years. This summer, we were able to put a new Class 4 roof on there to get that all sealed up and looking nice. Adding a couple new windows, not adding, but replacing. And just overall, just trying to make it shine and just really pop that corner there. We think it would be an asset to just the aesthetics of that corner of town. We're right on the edge of the improvement district, and would love to just kind of be a little capstone there, just to help Great Bend look a little bit nicer.
I think when we looked at the pictures and the plans, it looked like it's really neat.
It really does.
It make an impact on that corner.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
You guys are doing most of the work yourself. Is that right?
We are. Yep. We've got a wonderful team of just all kinds of guys that are specialized in everything, and always rely on those guys to make homes look beautiful. And this time we get to use them to make something of ours look beautiful. So we're really excited, and I feel really blessed always to work with these guys because they are true artists in what they do. So we're looking forward to a fresh look on that corner.
Yeah, me too.
Another thing I'll add is just that building kind of where it sits, obviously is on the corner of Williams and 10th. It's in a pretty prominent area, but that building itself is a nice little cottage style house. It's a cool building that just hasn't seen the attention, which is what we liked in it for just an office. Here someday we're going to try and put up a shop building for storage of materials, but for an office, that's just a really cool cottage style house or building that hasn't seen the attention that I think it really could look like a really nice building and kind of uplift that corner. So
Super excited to see the work done.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry.
It's a great location, and hopefully, and what we've seen downtown is once somebody does it, or everybody around like, hey, we want our building to look nice. So that would be huge improvement there.
Yeah, we were really pleased to get that location. I mean, it really is a great spot. And we've got some great I mean, we really have some great neighbors in that area too. So that's fun to have some great businesses around us.
How long have you occupied that? I'm sorry, how long have you occupied that building?
Just about 18 months,
Yeah.
about 18 months, I think.
It's been longer than we'd like to admit, no more than we've done to it, because we've just been busy with the hail that hit here and trying to keep everybody whole there. And of course, here it was windows and roofs were punched holes in the decking. I mean, it was most hailstorms, you don't get a roof that leaks from it. This storm you did. I mean, so it was stuff had to get taken care of as quickly as possible. And then our base is out of Russell, Kansas. That's where we were born as a company. And then it was the year after that, Russell got hit with a hailstorm. And of course, being in that city for close to a decade, most people knew us. And so we were just, again, swamped. And so it's kind of taken us longer to get around to fixing up that building than we would like to admit. But we're starting to finally catch up. And now we want to kind of try and take care of that building. And there's going to be some stuff that we want to do to it in the future. I mean, that concrete's kind of busted up there in front of it. We'd like to get that taken care of, but kind of one step at a time. First thing we'd like to do is get the building to look nice and presentable.
Makes a lot of sense. Madam Chair, I was just going to say that, of course, the building's great. The company that's in the building's great. And we've touched on the location. And maybe getting that one done right there on the corner at 10th and,
Williams.
and 10th and Main.
Yes.
Right? So I'm starting to think maybe that could be an indicator of where the facade improvement grant moves potentially next year. And you guys would be maybe the spark that lights that
Yeah,
fuse,
absolutely.
Sure.
that whole corridor, maybe a new corridor. But with that, Madam Chair, if you're ready, I'd like to make a motion. I'd move to approve a facade improvement grant to Travis Decker, All Weather Roofing and Exterior LLC, 2100 10th Street, Great Bend, Kansas, for a total of $8,500. And direct the commission chair to sign the grant agreement with the applicant. Direct the county administrator to encumber award from finance general account of the general fund facade improvement grant line 001266925.
Second,
I'll second that.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and for
Congratulations.
the grant. Thank you, guys.
Can't wait to see it done. Okay, so then we have item C. This is for the KAC. We have to vote and have alternate voting and alternate delegates for K Camp and K Work meetings. So in November 2024, the commission voted to move liability, property, and workman's comp to the Kansas County Association multi-line pool. That's what K Camp stands for. There you guys go. And the Kansas Workers Cooperative for Counties, which is K Work. And the commission has now been asked to name, we have to have a voting and an alternate delegate who will be charged with representing Barton County's official position on matters brought before each organization. Designees must be elected officials and must serve for a minimum of 1 year. And most of this voting takes place at the KAC, does it not? Or is there any other
I
voting?
think all of it.
Okay.
Madam Chair, I'd like to point out that Commissioner Reif is not here today. So he should definitely be one of
Definitely
those.
should be one of those. I think he had previously agreed to help.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
He did.
So,
What did we decide on this?
I'd like to make a motion.
Are we ready to
See
go?
if you guys agree with it or not. Okay, for the Kansas County Association multi-pool K Camp, move to designate Commissioner Schlesinger as a voting delegate with Commissioner Reif named as the alternate. Direct the county administrator to provide K Camp with the delegate information.
second,
I'll second that.
okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Then we need, were you making that motion for both of them at the same time or? do you-
And she probably better read another one.
Oh, I'll go ahead and read another one. Yes, and since, we hope that I won't be there this year, which I hate that, but I think you guys all are planning to attend right now unless something changes. But we have our bases covered there. So for the Kansas Workers Cooperative for Counties, K-Work, move to designate Commissioner Schlesinger as a voting delegate with Commissioner Reif named as the alternate and direct the county administrator to provide K-Work with the delegate information.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Okay, so we move on to item D, economic development, the city of Hoisington subdivision improvements, and we have Jonathan Mitchell here this morning to visit with us about that.
Thank you guys very much. Madam Chair, I appreciate the opportunity to have an audience with this group. I have tons of prepared notes, but I'm going to try to go off the cuff here a little bit. On the way up to this meeting, I had the opportunity to drive through downtown Hoisington, which if you haven't been there, it's a great place to be. We have a project underway right now as part of the facade improvement grant program. It's really moving forward at Brick and Blossom, kind of giving it a facelift to match what's inside the building. We're seeing that on the outside, and I just think it's fun to see what happens when cities and counties work with various partners to improve their communities. And so thank you guys for doing that and for leading the charge on that. And I think it's pretty cool to watch all these guys come together and make things happen. So I'm coming here today again to ask for assistance to continue this progress in our community. As you know, housing is a major challenge in Barton County. And we think that sometimes you just need a little boost to get it going. So the city has been active the last couple of years with dealing with some blighted properties. We acquired an old apartment complex, raised that complex, and recently filed a plat to bring 9 new residential housing lots and extend utilities to three other lots as part of this project. And kind of where we're at now is we need access to those lots. And so we were wondering if you guys would be willing to support the extension of Vine Street up to 15th Street, from Cheyenne up to 15th. And we're asking for assistance to help with paving the road through there. With that, I should have said, thank you for all of the partnership you've given us over the years. I've been in Barton County for almost 17 years now, and we've loved our relationship with the county. Every department of the county works well with the city of Hoisington. And so we want to continue that. And did I already say thank you? I think that's all I have, unless you guys have questions regarding this project.
Madam Chair, I have a couple questions.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, how long have you been with the city of Hoisington?
I started with the city March 9th of 2009.
2009.
I moved to Barton County with the intent to take that position in December of 2008. So happy to be a Barton County
The
resident.
reason that I asked that is, Jonathan, I admire your passion for your city and everything that you do, because Jonathan used to drive me crazy when I was in the appraiser's office, because he would call me months before to make sure that the mill levy wasn't going up to protect his citizens. And not a lot of people know that. That's the behind the work that he's always done to work really hard. And I know it's hard on a city level too to keep things down, but I appreciate all you've done for Hoisington, and it's good to see this moving forward as well.
Thank you.
I think this is exactly what we were looking at project-wise when we went this way with economic development dollars to try something different. And this is, project by project, and this is a project that we could get behind and see results, which is kind of what we were hoping for. So
Absolutely right.
it's a great partnership.
Mhm.
I'm excited for this project.
I agree with everything you said. I have a prepared statement.
Oh, you do?
later, so I- Hang on to that for a minute.
I love the working partnership that Barton County has always enjoyed with the city of Hoisington. I love the communication that we have back and forth, and so I'm excited about another new venture with you guys.
Me too. Thank you.
It's great.
That, would anyone like to make a motion?
Madam Chair, I'd move to allocate 125,000 in support funding for subdivision improvements in the city of Hoisington. Monies to be encumbered from the Finance General Account, General Fund, Economic Development Line 001266880. Hoisington is to be reimbursed after the work is completed on the Vine Street Road extension.
Chair. Love to second that motion.
Those in favor say
Aye.
Okay, motion carries.
Thank you guys very much.
Yep, we look forward to working with you. Okay, we move to item E, public health, request for proposed lobby and exam room chairs. Karen Lakeland, Health Director here.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
And
Today I come before you to talk about replacing our lobby and exam room chairs in a section of our department. We had a funding provided through the Public Health Infrastructure Grant, And this provided the opportunity for us to explore options to use some of that funding to replace chairs that we've had for 15 plus years. They're fabric and they are well worn and have definitely served their purpose, but we are now coming to the end of life of those. So with that said, I did write a letter to the grant support team and justified my reasoning behind allowing, hopefully receiving approval, allowing the use of those funds for those chairs. Some of the things I mentioned were we are very cognizant of social determinants of health and trying to serve everyone and make services available. Some of those things include making sure that we have stable chairs in our lobby, that we have safety, looking at safety and supporting infection control where we can wipe them down versus the fabric. And also it offers a clean and comfortable professional setting for our clinic. We did look at getting healthcare vinyl so that it would be easily cleaned also. So with all of those things, I proposed to the team that our justification for use of those. And about 2 weeks later, I received a letter from the support team and said that it was approved for use. So at that point, I went out for an RFP and had an end date on September 25th for bids. And I received 4 bids and we discussed those at study session last week. So at this point, I'd be available to answer any questions you might have.
All the bids and additional questions.
Madam Chair, just a comment. This is federal grant money.
Yes,
So this has to go to low bidder.
yes,
We did have local bids. However, they were not the low bid, so we couldn't accept them.
correct,
So either let this money go back, don't get chairs, or take this bid.
correct.
Those are our options.
Yes.
So I just wanted to point that out. And also, real soon, I'd like to talk about the furniture in this room. Not going to waste the opportunity. We've about got all the goodie out of it, I think. So we're getting close to, I hope. Would you like to make a motion?
I'm gonna ask you if you want to make a motion.
I'll make a motion. It makes, Madam Chair, it makes good sense. They're easy to wipe down, sanitize, and it just makes good sense. I move to approve the 15,498.62 bid as submitted by Commercial Concepts Furnishings for the 18 pieces of lobby and exam room furniture. Cost to be paid from the Public Health Infrastructure Grant Equipment Line 910-52-6165-60.
Commission Chair, could I make a comment on that, please? On the bids included, on the low bid, there is a delivery fee on there of $500. And I clarified that with the company and they said they come assembled in boxes. And we have worked with this company before and gotten those same chairs. We unboxed them. We set them up where we wanted them. So I asked if that could be dropped and I have a letter confirming that that charge would not be applied. So it would be in the paragraph below that where it's the,
That $500.
right,
15,998. Is
correct.
that correct?
No, you got 15,498.62.
Taking 500 off of that.
Off of that.
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can amend that. Okay. Karen, what was that exact amount? So I don't,
$14,998.62.
okay. So I'll amend my motion to be the 14,998.62. Our administrator will be very proud of me because I got the 62 cents on there.
Okay, so we have a motion and then do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
attention to detail and
Yes, thank you.
saving the extra money.
Okay, assuming no need for executive session? No? Okay, we'll skip over that and go to ending business. Their announcements following the close of the agenda meeting, the commission will consider the authorization of personnel changes for classified positions sign any documentation approved during the agenda meeting, or sign any other documentation required for regular county business. Similar action may take place throughout the day. League of Women Voters is hosting a candidates forum on Thursday, October 16th, 2025 at the Friendship House, 419 East 3rd, Hoisington. The doors open at 5:30. It's anticipated that county officials may attend. For appointments today, we have 9:45 or close the meeting, the planning sessions with media consultants, 10:15 program update on Barton County Core Community with Jan Perez, Barton County Core Liaison. 10:30 updates. Actually, we do not have any of the chambers coming, so not be attending 10:30. And then at 11:30, we have a luncheon meeting with the Barton County Health Department Advisory Committee. That luncheon will be held at the Health Department, 1300 Kansas Great Bend. The County Edition KBGB AM, Thursdays at 11:05. Sean Kelly, Emergency Management Director, is scheduled for October 16th, 2025. That we go to other business, discussion items. Do any of the commissioners have any discussion?
Madam Chair. All right, so I kind of wrote this up. And I've kind of been saving this until we finalize the agreement with Hoisington. But now today, we can announce that Barton County has been in collaboration with 3 different housing developments throughout our county. If we were to announce one housing development in one city, it'd be a big deal to our community. In this case, we are announcing 3 different unique housing developments in 3 different communities, potentially totaling over 40 new homes in Barton County. When I first started this job, one of my most trusted allies in the county confided in me that she didn't like our slogan, Barton Invests in Growth. That's our slogan. I asked her to hang on for a while and see if her opinion changed. This has stuck with me. I loved the slogan, but I also understood that maybe it wasn't always accurate. Today, between the facade improvement Main Street grants, the economic development efforts, and now the potential for 40 plus new homes to be built, I would say Barton County Invests in Growth is not only accurate, but a very appropriate slogan. This kind of announcement can only come from exceptional collaboration with community partners. A huge shout out and thank you to the Ellenwood City Council and Chris Comark. They're now offering 14 lots for sale with city utilities. I believe they will get these listed this week, if you've heard about that, but I know that they're already for sale. Also, a huge thank you to the city of Claflin and the Millers of Claflin for working on a massive water treatment grant there, and they've already got 16 lots for sale, many already sold, and construction has begun. And last but not least, thank you to Hoisington City Council and Jonathan Mitchell for their own 12-home development. These 3 cities also partnered with the county on the facade improvement grant, FIG 3.0 2025, with amazing results. I cannot finish this without thanking our Barton County employees and commissioners. It seems as though everyone has had their hand in these collaborative efforts. Everyone stepped up and everyone said yes to growing our communities. This brings me to my final point. Without growth, we're dying on the vine. Out here in Central Kansas, we need more of these type of collaboration and cooperation efforts. Economically speaking, no one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves. We have to innovate, inspire, and get creative with incentive and to incentivize growth. After all, we don't need more taxes in Barton County. We need more taxpayers in Barton County. And there are only 2 ways to lower taxes: cut from the budget and services or to grow. I believe both can happen at the same time, and today we proved it. With 5 consecutive years of lowered property tax reliance, investing in our downtowns, getting a facelift, completing our complete renovation of our 100-year-old courthouse, and now investing in new homes. Maybe our next focus should be creating jobs. I believe we're ready. Thank you to the citizens that put their faith in us, and we hope you're as proud of your county as we are. That's the end of that. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not the best at reading, but
Well said.
I feel like we've invested in a lot of growth, a lot of partnerships this year. So I'm super excited for all the houses. Growth in all 3 of those communities, so.
And if I was at KAC, they'd have to hear it again. The best county is Barton County. And it still is, and we're proving it every day. And I did forget to mention, Madam Chair, the Kansas Policy Institute has a Facebook site. And there's a really good post today on how taxes work. So if anybody wants to get educated, go out on the Facebook of the Kansas Policy Institute.
Citizens or organizations may present requests or proposals. Time. Seeing none there, the commissioners are available to the public on Tuesdays during regular business hours. One or more commissioners may be present in the commission chambers conducting county business throughout the day on Tuesdays. Commissioners may individually schedule personal appointments related to county business at their discretion. Next regular meeting will be Tuesday at 9 a.m. October 1st, 2025. That I would accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you.